pop quiz for you guys. So what does it take to step up to manager? Go ahead, shout it out.
3
3 recruits, 3 personal recruits. All right, I need 3 people to come up here real quick. Just a second. I won't. Come on. And I'm not gonna ask you any questions. Come on.
I'm gonna fight you.
Thank you. All right, so 3 people. So it takes 3 people. So I have 3 personal recruits. So am I a manager? No. Okay, so what needs to happen with these 3 personal recruits?
To sell 600.
600.
They have to be active. And what is active?
600.
$600, all right? So each of them has to sell $600 within 6 months, right, to be considered active. So, and then what do I need to do?
500.
I need to sell a minimum of 500, all right? A minimum of 500. But here at Champion, we don't do minimums, right? That's how we get on the wall. That's how we're #1 in the region, all right? So I sell a minimum of 500, and all 4 of us together, what do we do? $2,500 in 1 month's time. So all 3 need to be active. $2,500. Yeah, look at them. They're like, we got this. $2,500 in unit sales between the 4 of us. At least 500 of it has to come from me. So here's another scenario, right? So they're all 3 active. They came in, did their starter parties, boom, for whatever reason. I didn't have my 500 that month, right? Wah, wah, right? So I'm not a manager, and I shouldn't be, all right? If I can't do my 500 a month, I shouldn't be a manager. So I'm not a manager, all right? So, but the next month, I have all these parties dated, right? So I end up selling 2,000. She sells 300, she sells 200, and she takes the month off. Am I a manager? Yes, I'm a manager because all 3 of them are active. It doesn't matter what the combo of sales are that gets you to the 2,500, as long as these 3 people are active and I do my minimum of 500. All right? Thank you, ladies. See, that was painless. I told you guys I wasn't going to do anything. Oh, I already clicked that. Sorry. All right. So here it is, right there. All right. So you have your 3 people and you do all of that. Now, why would you want to step up to manager?
Money. More money. More money.
More money. All right, is stepping up to manager a windfall? No, it's not a windfall, all right? It's a stepping stone. It's a stepping stone to the higher levels. So when you step up to me, am I clicking this? No, okay. When you step up to the higher... He's back here, he's like, put it down. He's like... All right, so for example, I want you to think, I'm doing something weird. All right, so I want you to think about this, all right? Everybody in this room, including Pam Clift, started at the same spot. We all bought a starter kit. Every single person in this room. Every single person in this room had the nerve-wracking experience of doing their launch party, and they're nervous. Is anybody going to come? What were the sales going to be? Were they going to date parties? What are my friends going to think? We all did the same thing. And we all started our build in this business with our first recruit. So when it comes to stepping up to manager, I want you to simplify it. You need 1. It's the power of 1. You need 1 recruit. Get started with 1 recruit. Then guess what? When you have that recruit, we're going to celebrate that. And we're going to go, who's next? We need another one. All right? Don't get overwhelmed with you need 3 and you need 6 and you need 9, right? Start with 1. And when you get that 1, take another step forward and find another 1. All right? So when you see everybody on the walls, we have our Vanguard recognition. I don't know what Jenny's laughing at, but she's kind of red in the face. So we have our manager recognition right back there, right? And so stepping up to manager, it is truly a stepping stone in the business. You haven't arrived when you step up to manager. If you came into the business to make money, and I make no bones about when I came into the business, I came into the business to make 6 figures. That was what my goal was. And so when I stepped up to manager, I was like, that's nice, keep going. Like I barely even celebrated it. I was just like, wow, that's awesome. All right, keep going. Next step, next step, next step, until all the way to the front. All right, and so it's really important to remember that just because you step up to manager, you keep going, all right? Because the cool thing is if you came into this business to make money, you need consistency, right? You need consistency in your personal party lineup, no doubt about it. That's why I said, if all those people got active and I didn't have my 500, I shouldn't be a manager, right? Because you're not going to stay a manager if you're not doing that business. So if you're consistently doing 2 parties a week every single week, right? What are your sales? If you're doing average parties, what are your sales gonna be for the month?
4,000.
Okay, about
$4,800.
$4,000. I didn't think that was our question. Okay, so $4,000. So about $4,000 for average parties. That's about 8 parties a month, right? So if I'm already doing $4,000 in personal sales, don't I want to get some extra bonuses on that?
Yeah.
Yes, I do want to get extra bonuses. So just because one of these 3 people just wanted a kit or just wanted a discount, that's okay because I'm going to keep going because at these other 8 parties next month, I'm going to find 3 more people or maybe 5 people, right? Or maybe 6 people or maybe more. You know, and so don't worry so much about that. Worry about yourself. Worry about yourself and building your business and doing those parties because that's how you're going to build that consistency in your business. And so there really is not a whole lot of difference between being a manager and being an executive manager. The difference is in your bonus, right? Because you're going to be doing the same things that got you to manager to get you to executive manager. You're still doing your 2 parties a week. You do your 2 parties a week, you show up here, you bring your people here, done. How easy is that? All right, and you're gonna be getting higher bonuses because of it, and you're gonna be rising in the company. So because you can make really good money selling Tupperware. You really can. Going out and doing parties, you think about it, you have $4,000 in personal sales every single month, you're bringing home $1,400. That's good money. For a job that you're only like working maybe you're leaving the house 8 days a month, $1,400 or something like that. All right, so or maybe like 8 or 10 days a month, right, to go do your parties, and you're only going for a couple hours at a time. That's really good money, right? But if you want great money, if you want life-changing money, that's where the recruiting comes in. And you know what recruiting does? So if you just, like, say I just go out and do Tupperware parties, and I love, I'm like a super seller. I sell a ton of Tupperware. I make great commissions, right? And so, one month, I make these killer commissions. I end up making like, $2,500, right? In 1 month time, that's great. That's a mortgage, that's car payments, that's good money, steady money. And then I get sick or something happens. And the next month I can't do those parties. Guess where that $2,500 commission goes? 0, because I didn't work that month. That's where recruiting comes in. Because if you're the only one working your business and the only one bringing in that income, when you're working, that's great. But when you're not, it's not, right? And so you're going like this. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants an income roller coaster like that. When you recruit, it takes this to this, all right? And it takes it to a much lower wave. So then that way, every single month, I can pretty much count on what my income's gonna be based on the projections from our organizational sales. All right, it doesn't change all that much. So I know that money's coming in, it's earmarked. It's in the budget. So if it doesn't come in, we got problems. We're not gonna make it, right? And so, but that's what recruiting can do for you. It can bring that consistency in your pay that you're looking for. So when people tell me, and Pam loves this too because people say this to her too all the time, and they say, oh, well, Tupperware, that's really great, but I need to count on my money. I need consistent income. And Pam's like, what, you think I don't need consistent income? Do you think I, just like cross my fingers and hope for income? No, we plan on that money. We count on it coming in. And the reason why we can count on it coming in consistently is because it's all of us working together instead of one person working on the hamster wheel, right? So that's what's in it for you when it comes to manager, all right? That's what's in it for you. It's a stepping stone. It's a stepping stone to more consistency in your business, more consistency in your life, more consistency in your income. So, who's excited to step up to manager? We have a couple step ups already so far this month, and it's not even the end of the week, and that's super exciting. I know one of them's in the room. Is anybody else? Yeah, Melissa. And there was another one that got announced today within the directors. So be looking for it, all right? And if you want to make a plan, get with your director. They can help you get a step-by-step plan in place to help you rise up the wall of recognition. All right, so what's next, Pam? Oh, I did have slides. Jim, are you switching these? He made me put it down, and then he takes control. See, I get it. All right, it's about